What is the origin of the English language? The English language is the most spoken language in the world, and this is a pretty interesting chart. If you see here, you can actually see in terms of native speaking, the Mandarin language of China is the most spoken native language. But overall, with native speaking and non-native speaking, English is the dominant language on planet Earth. The English language has evolved over 1500 years. We have Old English, Middle English, Early Modern English, and Late Modern English, the English that we speak today. During the mid-5th century AD, the Romans left Britain, and what happened next was a migration/invasion of the Saxons, Angles and Jutes, West Germanic peoples, cultures, into Britain. As they settled into Britain, becoming the Anglo-Saxons, their dialects intertwined and it became a new sort of dialect language, Old English. And then during the 8th century, the Vikings came and settled in pretty much half of England. And this part became known as the Danelaw. That was the land controlled by the Northmen, the Danish, the Vikings. This brought in the Norse language into Britain, and there's around 2,000-ish words in modern English that originate from Viking languages. And then the biggest change to the Old English language happened a few hundred years after the Viking invasions in 1066, when William the Conqueror and the Normans invaded and conquered Britain. Well, England, they didn't conquer Scotland, but they introduced the French and Latin languages into the Old English language. There's around 9,000 to 10,000-ish French and Latin words in the English language today. And the English language continued to evolve for hundreds of years after that. The Renaissance came, that introduced more Latin, ancient Greek words into the English language. Shakespeare himself famously added around 1,700 words to the English language himself. So what is the English language? Well, it started out as a mix of Western Germanic languages from the Angles, Jutes and Saxons. Then it morphed and changed with the introduction of the Vikings and their language. Then again with the Normans and the French language and the Latin language, and then again with other words and phrases during the Renaissance and things like that. So the English language is such a hot pot of just different cultures and just different words from around the world.